Hello and welcome. I'm David, your home repair coach. Today we're continuing to talk about repairing loose or broken dining room chairs, looking specifically at some more advanced repair skills and tools that you might need if you do run into a chair that's beyond just loose. Most of the time they're just loose. Still a lot of time and attention to detail, but you can pull them apart, glue them back together. Fairly basic tools and techniques, and I covered that in a few of the earlier videos. But sometimes we do get more difficult repairs, like this broken off tenons. So I gave you an intro. I showed you how to build a drill platform. I showed you how to clean this up, mark and drill that, how to mark and drill the chair itself. Now we're just going to trim this dowel up, and we're going to do a test fit here and see if this is all working well. So I am continuing with just the handsaw, and I know I drilled the stretcher to 1 inch, and I know that I drilled that to a 1/2 inch. So we are looking at about 1.5 inches, but most of the glue strength is going to be on the sides. The end is less critical, and I don't want it hanging this up. I don't want them pushing the pieces apart if it's too long, so I'm going to end up just going a little bit under 1.5 inches. I think I'll just do like 1 7/16 of an inch, and then I'm not even really going to worry about holding my square on that. I'm just going to take this razor saw here. Maybe I'll have to set this down and move a couple things so you can see what we're doing. Let's see, I think that's in the frame there. So just hardly anything hanging over as long as the saw can clear. Just a couple light strokes to get it started. Let the saw all the way back and forth, full length up and down. There we go. Nice clean little cut there. Should be good there. And apparently, I did something there. Thought we did 1 inch there and a 1/2 inch there. Unless, did that one not get bottomed out deep enough or what? Well, I've actually only got about 3/8 on that one. That's weird. And then I've got I'm at like 3/4 there. Well, maybe I'm misremembering my numbers. But I guess I get 3/4 plus 3/8 is going to be 6/8, 9/8, 1 1/8. I'll go a little under for 1 1/16. Try this again. I'm not going to try to hold that in my fingers and trim it down. That would be crazy. Maybe I should have actually written my numbers down on a piece of paper or something, but here we are. Not the end of the world. There we go. Look at that. There's a little bit of play in there, but where all the joint is nice and tight all the way down there. They're both bottomed out. They look good in center, just like the other one. The real test will be once we glue all the rest of it together. Some final glue up. You could potentially do this one first, but I am definitely leaning toward doing all the rest of it at the same time, just in case. Very good possibility that there's a little bit of play, even just a tiniest fuzz off, it could make things weird. But if we clamp it all together at the same time, especially with epoxy, which can take up very small gaps, a little better than wood glue, you do have a little bit of room to move in and out and back and forth. So I think that'll be a much better way of going on that one. Hopefully that helps you. And come back for the final glue up on this one. I think I'll do a video gluing this one up just so you can see another full glue up with the tenon here. So stop back in for that, and then we'll go into our other chair, different style chair with some round legs. We're going to do some mortise repair, or mortise and tenon repair on that one. If this was helpful, please like and subscribe. Again, I'm David, your home repair coach, and I will see you on the next one.